I'm going to see exactly who's going to represent me. I'm going to set aside color and culture, and I'm going to look at the issue.
The fact is that the Congressional Black Caucus wants to make sure that when a president is elected, that president understands fully the concerns of African American people.
None of the candidates that supported our war in Iraq will get my vote. I really think they were misled. I think it was bad intelligence, and they don't need to sit in the Oval Office.
Di dalam sebuah alam demokrasi ada banyak cara untuk memberdayakan masyarakat. Pemerintah yang demokratis memungkinkan lembaga manapun untuk memberdayakan rakyat secara transparan. Pemirsa, saya Santi Riastuti kembali menemui Anda. Dalam episode ini kita akan menyaksikan upaya-upaya pemberdayaan rakyat yang dilakukan oleh partai politik, lembaga swadaya masyarakat, dan media massa.
I submit that the reason, going back to Jeff Greenfield's question, the reason why people don't trust the Democrats is because our Democratic leadership stood with the president with Rose Garden and now stands on this hill and attacks him for the war.
Rakyat Amerika sangat akrab dengan proses debat sejak usia belia, terutama saat mereka menempuh pendidikan formal. Inilah juga sebuah cara di mana masing-masing kandidat pejabat publik mengekspresikan sikap mereka terhadap sebuah isu dan saling mengadu argumen. Di penghujung sebuah debat, rakyat biasanya mampu menyimpulkan siapa kandidat yang memiliki sikap dan solusi terbaik terhadap sebuah isu. Metro TV menyaksikan langsung sebuah debat antara 9 kandidat presiden Amerika dari Partai Demokrat di kota Detroit, negara bagian Michigan. Salah satu topik debat adalah permintaan Presiden George W. Bush agar Kongres Amerika Serikat mengalokasikan dana dari pajak rakyatnya sebesar $87 miliar untuk rekonstruksi Irak. Jumlah ini menyusul angka miliaran terdahulu untuk mengirim pasukan Amerika menyerbu Irak. Ada pro dan kontra di kalangan anggota Kongres. Apakah mereka akan meluluskan permintaan Presiden Bush atau tidak? Beberapa kandidat presiden ini sama-sama wakil rakyat Amerika Serikat, namun mereka berbeda pendapat tentang isu ini.
So I don't know how John Kerry and John Edwards can say that they supported the war, but then opposed the funding of the troops who went to fight the war that the resolution that they supported authorized. Then the President of the United States comes to us and says, I want $87 billion. Trust me on this. I'll be back next year to ask for more and more money. Here's my view, Joe. For me to vote yes on that would be to give this president a blank check, and I am not willing to give George Bush a blank check. And I will never give George Bush a blank check.
Well, Joe, I have seared in me an experience which you don't have, and that's the experience of being one of those troops on the front lines when the policy has gone wrong. I'm voting against that because that's wrong.
Very briefly, I have to go to General Clark to have you respond to Senator Lieberman.
I want to say, obviously I respect John Kerry's military service to our country, but that's not what this is about. This is about the votes that he's cast that I believe are inconsistent. And in the end, if you want to be president, you got to make a choice. I didn't duck it. I didn't play politics. I wanted to support our troops.
Penyelenggara debat calon presiden Partai Demokrat ini adalah Institut Caucus Kongress Kulit Hitam, Televisi Fox, dan Dewan Pimpinan Pusat Partai Demokrat atau the DNC. Peristiwa debat ini sendiri adalah hal yang lumrah menjelang pemilihan presiden Amerika November mendatang. Yang istimewa adalah penyelenggaraannya berlangsung di kota Detroit, negara bagian Michigan. Pada pemilihan presiden tahun 2000, ada 60,9% pemilih berkulit hitam yang mencoblos dari total 67,6% pemilih berkulit hitam di negara bagian Michigan. Michigan menduduki peringkat ketiga setelah Florida dan Illinois untuk populasi kulit hitam yang memiliki hak memilih.
The fact is that the Congressional Black Caucus wants to make sure that when a president is elected, that president understands fully the concerns concerns of African Americans. One of the things that we wanted to do was go into cities where the Congressional Black Caucus members represented those cities. And so what we decided to do was to go into Detroit and go into Baltimore, because we knew that there was a significant number of African American people, and that it would send a powerful message to African Americans all over the country.
Arena debat ini juga menjadi etalase program kerja para calon presiden untuk golongan minoritas di Amerika. Kaum minoritas di negeri Paman Sam adalah warga negara yang bukan berkulit putih. Umumnya mereka keturunan kulit hitam, Amerika Latin, Arab, dan berbagai etnis lainnya. Golongan minoritas ini terutama sangat peduli dengan isu-isu hak sipil dan kesejahteraan. Namun, Wakil Rakyat Elijah Cummings menegaskan, isu-isu ini juga milik warga negara Amerika yang berkulit putih.
Today, the Congressional Black Caucus is 39 ordinary men and women, what we call the conscience of the Congress, and quite often the conscience of the country, addressing issues like healthcare, education, voting rights, civil rights, affirmative action, environmental justice, things that go not only to the center of African Americans' lives, believe it or not, just about every average American citizen.
Kandidat Presiden Pendeta Al Sharpton mengangkat isu hak-hak sipil atau civil rights di dalam program debat ini. Menurut Sharpton, hak-hak warga sipil terancam oleh penerapan Undang-Undang Patriot atau The Patriot Act. Undang-Undang Patriot dibuat sebagai reaksi dari peristiwa terorisme 11 September 2001. The Patriot Act memungkinkan aparat keamanan untuk menangkap siapapun yang dicurigai sebagai bagian dari sebuah sel terorisme internasional. Tindakan aparat ini menjadikan sejumlah kaum minoritas, terutama yang berketurunan Arab dan beragama Islam, merasa tidak nyaman.
This administration wants to stifle and to stop dissent. And when we see, particularly when you are of color, rise to power, we cannot let this Justice Department have power where they can play politics with the judicial system in the name of the Patriot Act or any other act.
Metro TV lalu meminta Pendeta Sharpton menguraikan rencananya terhadap The Patriot Act jika ia terpilih menjadi Presiden Amerika Serikat.
I would rescind it. I think that act is unpatriotic. I think it is bordering on fascism. And as I said tonight, I think that it gives undue authority to the worst elements of government to use politics to try and to target people for political reasons.
Namun, sikap kandidat Presiden Sharpton terhadap isu hak-hak warga sipil belum tentu mewakili pandangan salah satu penonton acara debat ini, meskipun mereka berdua sama-sama berkulit hitam.
We have two of the strongest African Americans in the black community who are on the forum. We have Al Sharpton. He's been holding up strong. He's very sharp in his debates. And we have a powerful black woman who's also representing. So for the first time, I'm going to see exactly who's going to represent me. I'm going to set aside color and culture.